the Munster Championship unresolved.
We were lucky enough the first day after drawing with Limerick. I think we got a point from Kean Kingston, the last puck of the game, to take us to a replay. So the next day we had to go back to Thurles to play Limerick. It was a beautiful, fine day. I suppose the type of day that Cork colours really revel in. And we were playing much better. And just before half-time, Limerick got a point. And I remember saying to myself, we must go back up the field now and get a score just before half-time to kind of go in on a bit of a high.
That's touched on by Jim Cashman into space to Ross Mulcahy with Leonard Enright. Comes for John Fenton. Oh, what a brilliant goal! That's a smashing goal. The smile on John Fenton's face says it all.
Tomas Mulcahy, who was playing full forward at the time, happened to be out around the middle of the field. And what he was doing out there, nobody knows.
John and a few more were getting over the hill at that stage, and they were leaving it to the younger fellas to try and win possession for them. So that's why I found myself out there trying to win ball. And as the ball broke, I think the key factor here was John Fenton's first touch. He saw a few players in front of him, and he actually just touched the ball 5 or 6 yards ahead of him.
Now, coaches everywhere have been roaring at players, young guys, hit the ball on the ground. Most people pick it up. It was John's instinct that came to the fore there. He hit it beautifully. The dynamics were perfect, the wrist action and so on, and it flew in past the late Tommy Quaid.
And if you look at the actual completion of his pose when the ball is gone, the right leg is up off the ground. Like, he actually ran into the ball at full speed. And there's not too many players in the country could do something like that.
Okay, you don't like to admire a goal from the opposition. At the particular time, I hated him for it, you know. But afterwards, when I saw it again and again, and he had this ability to hit the ball, and it would be barely going over the bar, and suddenly at the last second, it could dip. And that's what actually happened, and it caught Tommy completely unawares. It caught us all completely unawares.
I remember the great story about the late Dennis Conroy, who was chairman of the Cork County Board at the time, and after the game, Dennis was walking across the field, and he was accosted by an irate Cork supporter who was complaining about the tickets he had got from the county board, that he couldn't even see the goal that John had got. And Dennis responded quick as a flash. Don't worry, he said. Tommy Quaid, who unfortunately is no longer with us now, said poor Tommy Quaid didn't see it either. They're in the same boat as him.
I was very grateful for the umpire for raising the green flag immediately, because quite honestly, I didn't know where that ball was.
To me, it was one of the best goals that I've seen scored, certainly. And when you look back in that, I mean, it's a joy to watch. I mean, it has everything that is good about the game of hurling.
That's touched on by Jim Cashman into space to Ross Mulcahy with Leonard Enright. Comes for John Fenton. Oh, what a brilliant